Hey guys, it's Molly here again for another video, and I have this human here with me.
Meow.
Right. You probably don't know who he is because he's really irrelevant and unimportant, but he is a good friend of mine, and his name is Drew. Isn't that right?
I don't know about I don't know about all the first stuff, but yes, my name is Drew, and I'm a really good friend.
He's an okay friend.
I'm okay friend.
You can go find out all about our friendship on his channel.
On my channel, or in this video, you'll find out a lot about our friendship.
That's true.
It'll probably grow even closer.
You'll most likely just see a lot of bickering.
A lot of it.
Yeah. So we went on a date situation on his channel, and Gallop and Stella went on a date on our channel.
Yes, Stella is my little service doggy, and she's into big
black men. Big black men.
I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say that because just aesthetically it would trip me up, but yes, big, tall, dark, and
handsome.
Black. Yeah. Yes, that's what I said.
And French. He's foreign.
Yeah.
He has a sexy accent. It's so accurate how Gallop sounds.
Cheese nips.
I don't even think that's cheese. Fromage! That's cheese.
Fromage.
Yeah, that happened. Our dogs went on a date. It was pretty romantic.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Gallop hit Stella up and was like,
sup, chick?
Was like, yo, you're a service dog. We should probably date because we're both service dogs, so we're allowed to do like people things.
Yeah,
that other dogs aren't allowed to do.
They're both breadwinners, you know, both working dogs, you know, working for the
power couple. Can you say power couple?
Power couple.
He could say it. I'm really impressed. Like I was actually asking if he could say it because he struggles with speaking and such. If you haven't noticed. Because Molly makes me uneasy. I make him really nervous.
So nervous.
Yeah. So he hit her up and asked her out, and he planned this big elaborate date.
Yeah. I mean, what a gallant gentleman. I think Gallop knows that you get to have some physical interactivity on the third date. So Gallop was like, I'm just going to do 3 dates in one day. He was getting right to the finish line. He's like, breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's been a while.
He took her out first for a nice meal to a wonderful little diner.
Where they had they shared food at the same time.
They ate at the same time or attempted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a struggle.
It was weird. He would start eating and then she would stop. And then...
I guess it was, it's kind of like when you're on a people date.
Yeah.
As most of us would usually go on.
Right.
And you're eating while they talk.
So I'm talking.
And then we switch off, right? So I think maybe that's what they were doing, but we couldn't hear the talking.
No.
Because they're dogs.
Right.
So they were doing their own little talking.
Yeah.
They were getting to know each other.
I think so. I thought it was so nice. They had like little dessert afterwards.
Yep, they had a little dessert, and they even had a little breath freshening bone to make sure they were ready for the kissing.
The kiss.
The smooch. Which we didn't see happen. Well, I wouldn't have anyways because I'm blind. But you didn't see any smooching. I think they were like kind of shy about it.
They're bashful, innocent creatures. You know what
I
mean?
But we got a photo of it.
We did get a
photo. They were going in for it, and then.
I mean, I thought watching them. I was excited for the kiss, but if they didn't, I would be like, okay, good. I don't need them. I don't need
to like see your daughter.
It's like
finagling with.
Yeah, it's like I don't. Do I need to clean my gun? Is that what they say they do? I'll clean my gun, boy.
You can't pull that off.
No. What about the accent's better? I'll clean my gun, boy. Lassie.
Might be worse.
Did Lassie your no? Oh my God.
We're not killing Lassie on my channel,
okay,
Drew.
Right, sorry.
Okay. I mean, Gallop, ever the gentleman, even brought a gift.
Wow.
Because he didn't think she'd like flowers.
No, or lingerie.
No.
That's not a good gift to give.
Please don't give that on a first date. No, that's a little presumptuous, I would say.
Yeah, obviously she's already wearing underwear. So then, after the gift exchange, we went to a pack.
And this is where I feel like the date was falling short a little bit.
Yeah.
She just wasn't holding Gallop's attention as much as the smells on the grass were.
Yeah, he was playing the slow game. You know what I mean? Like,
He was playing it cool.
yeah, he was on a date. Here he was on a date with this chick, this fine piece of dog
Tail.
Tail.
Fine piece of tail.
Spending so much time apart. What are you guys, married? and he was like, I don't care. I've got all these other hot babes of which were just like acorns on the ground. Which I mean, who am I to say what his type is?
Although he also seemed quite interested in you, I might say.
He was. Gal. He doesn't limit himself. I like that.
So Drew just went to run and grab a ball, and Gallup finally got going and ran after Drew. So I think maybe he has different interests than we initially thought. I think he might be into the leopards. He has good taste.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I've got a strong jawline. I mean, that's really good for.
I do too.
Yeah.
I have quite the masculine facial structure, I would say.
Yeah, I mean the beard helps too.
Yeah, I should probably shave that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like Stella was loving that part of the date. I'd say that might have perhaps been her favorite part of the date.
We were playing ball.
But that was really where like I bonded with her.
Right.
You and Gallup had moment. It was I was starting to get conflicted of like whose date is it anyway.
Yeah, this is the lesser known improv show.
Also, I would like to note that we matched.
Yeah, on just
on accident.
Complete accident. So she had some leopard print shoes.
I hate that I just said on accident.
Yeah. She had some leopard print shoes. And then I have a
very masculine, I will say, leopard print
top. And I was like, you know what? This chick's blind. She doesn't.
He's not trying to impress me, is what he's saying. And so he was wearing black jeans, and I was wearing a black sweater dress.
Yeah,
so we were like the reverse of each other.
Super
and I would like to say we took some pretty cute family photos that we will insert right here because you need, if you can see them, which I can't.
No.
But if you can, you should see them.
Yes.
Because I've been told.
I would vouch for Molly here in saying that
we're a cute family.
They were cute. Yeah, we were a cute family. It was a lot of like if they had cars, like if she had a car, like she would be like playing with her keys like a lot, or her hair like a
lot of hair flips.
A lot of hair
she was
flips.
Doing all of the hair, or rather ear flips.
Right.
Yeah.
She was interesting.
But then he's being that guy who's like, I have multiple dates. Like
multiple dates.
Honestly though, I think the part of their date that upsets me the most is that my dog has more game than me.
Yeah, your dog, I mean...
Like, we just moved to LA and he has more dates than I do.
Yeah, Gallup's the kind of guy who, like, he sets, like, his Tinder pin, like, in a city in which he's going to, like a week ahead of time. So he can start
He's getting ready.
Yeah, he's chatting up those girls before he gets there. Wow.
He knows he's suave, essentially, is what it is. And it was working because it seemed to pick up after that.
Yeah.
And they went little shopping, little Petco action.
A little bit of Petco action.
By the way, feel free to sponsor us. Yeah. Both of us, we have dogs.
What's up?
We make videos that include our dogs.
What's up, Petco? Are you trying to say that like we created an entire video with our service dogs, and then maybe one of the locations we visited was your establishment, so you would sponsor said video? We are not saying that.
But like it's an option.
But it is totally like on the table.
The Poochies.
Yep.
Had a lot of fun at Petco.
Yeah, they did.
Checking out their options.
Yep.
They sniffed some bones.
Sniff some bones. We got a brush.
We got a hairbrush.
Hairbrush. We got rib bone for Gallup, and a bully stick for Stella. And then we took them to a small little cat zoo.
They were considering adopting already. That's why I think it really went up from there.
Yeah, it only could have.
You know what? If they 7, years in a dog year.
Yeah. Yeah,
they gotta move fast.
Time's gotta go. Only happy couples adopt. Okay, if you hate your significant other,
you should adopt.
You should not, because then none of you know each other.
So they considered adopting a cat because they wanted to bring another species into the fam.
Right.
And they're both, fixed, so they're not.
Right.
They're not doing it themselves.
Right. The lady was like, "Our cats don't might not like your dogs," and we were like, "How could that?"
It was pretty offensive. It was hurtful. So then we left.
Yeah,
But
did.
we paid
But we paid
first.
though. Yeah, we did pay.
This is not how we got arrested for stealing.
No.
This is how our dogs went on their first date.
No.
And I think it went swimmingly.
I was gonna say smashingly, but so long as there's verbs involved, I think that.
I think it went swimmingly and smashingly. Yeah, I like smashingly.
Swash.
Smashingly is the one.
Swashingly.
So we were debating ship names for a while.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out like if like who takes who's part of what name, you know?
So like, is it Stella, which I think ended up being my fave.
Right, or is it Golly?
Gallop.
Gala is what it was.
Gala.
Like an art gala. So that's kind of the pretentious version.
Right, because like,
To say gala.
what's cool about that is like,
You're Golly.
Gala's a word.
Right.
We're Golly because Molly and Gala,
Right.
and you're Stu.
Right.
With Stella and
Those-
Drew.
right.
So it's like it's interesting because they're all real words.
Right. So,
And we're Meow,
right.
which is a real word.
Meow.
So Meow.
So yeah, I do have to say I think I like Stella. That's got like a roundness to
It feels full.
Yeah, it feels like they both have separate ambitions, but then they share their days together.
It honestly, like Jay-Z and Beyonce move aside.
Yes.
So
So
that's the date our dogs went on.
Yeah.
And if you ship it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and let us know what else you want to see Stella get up to. Because
Stella, get up.
Stella get up to. They're pretty tight.
They are.
They're pretty tight now.
Yeah.
Gallup was rather excited
Yeah.
to come hang out in her presence again. Glad we're able to end this on a high note. So if you want to see us do a music cover, if you want to see us sing together for the next video, feel free to let us know, because I think that was some pretty pitch perfect moment right there. That was a pitch perfect 4. We'll be there. So that's about all for today. Head over to his channel if you want to die inside a little. Subscribe to this one if you're coming from his channel so that you can see better content. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.